Well, nope, sorry, I'm doing this video by myself because apparently the message isn't getting through from me or the coaching staff. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. Apparently I do. Out with you. Preds lose 7-5. Nope, I did not misspeak there. They lost 7-5 at home inside Bridgestone Arena Saturday night against the Arizona Coyotes. If this isn't rock bottom for a team that is 4 games under 500 right now, I don't know how much it could get any worse right now. This was the first home game after the CMA road trip where you honored Ryan O'Reilly for his 1,000th NHL game that was played at a game I was at that you also didn't show up at. So you think that maybe coming home, getting some home cooking, getting your own bed would improve things for the team? Nope. You now have lost 3 in a row, 5 of your last 6, and 6 of your last 8, if I am correct. I know. Look at the standings right now. This isn't your grandfather's Arizona Coyotes, or should I say Phoenix Coyotes when your grandfather was younger, or even your dad's Arizona Coyotes. But this performance was absolutely disastrous. Penalty kill continues to be amongst the worst in the league. You allowed the Coyotes to go 2 for 4 on the power play. 2 of those penalties by your captain, who's supposed to be in a position of leadership, Roman Josi, who takes 2 tripping calls. He's got to be better. In a game where you outshot the Coyotes 41-25, Connor Ingram bailed out his team despite allowing 5 goals. You know who wasn't good and hasn't been very good despite having a shutout already this season? Juuse Saros. I know he usually gets off to slow starts, but my God, if somebody wants to take Saros with at least a first-round pick offer, maybe you consider it, Trotz, because I don't want his trade value to go down any worse, because this team, once again, I'll repeat it for anyone who has just found my Preds fan reaction videos, this team is not making the playoffs. Guys, is it too much to ask for a respectable home performance out of you after you've been on this long road trip where the team has not seen you play on Bridgestone Arena ice in 2 full weeks? In this game, you had a 2-0 lead. Yeah, that was a good start. And then you blew it. But then you rebounded and had a 4-2 lead. It's like, okay, maybe you learned. Nope. In the second period, you allowed 3 unanswered goals after going up 4-2 to somehow go into the locker room at the second intermission down 5-4. And then in the third period, you finally, late in the game, mind you, not beforehand, finally tie the game at 5. And what? Did you just skate around thinking you could get this to overtime and shake it off and somehow get the gimme point then? Nope, because Tommy Novak took a delay of game penalty. And 30 seconds after that, Durzi is able to score. The Coyotes were near perfect on their special teams compared to you. And then no pushback, nothing with Saros on the bench because he wasn't any better on the bench for you than he was in the net. And the Coyotes put the empty netter away to win this game 7-5. I think I saw a stat on Twitter tonight that this was the first time in 44 games, this goes back to way before COVID, where the Preds scored 5 goals in a game and lost. You want to know the last time they scored 5 goals in a game and lost? Halloween night 2019 against the Calgary Flames when Tkachuk, I think it was, scored in the dying seconds of overtime. Oh, what does this game and that game have in common? The Preds had big leads they couldn't hang on to. You know, minus the win against the Oilers in Edmonton, this last half a dozen games have been disastrous on defense. You allowed 5 goals against in Vancouver. You allowed 4 goals in Seattle, another 4 goals in Calgary. And then on the last game of the road trip, you allowed 6 goals against the Jets and then 7 goals tonight. When is it going to get better? Because you know who's coming to town on Tuesday? Your old playoff buddy, the Anaheim Ducks. And last time I checked, they're pretty good. They're better than the Coyotes right now. And guess where you are in the standings, Preds Nation? This isn't a much against you as it is the team's performance. You're dead last in the Central. I can't remember the last time the Preds in this generation of fan base was this low in the standings. 15 games or so into the season. You know, it sucks losing Sammy Fagemo back to waivers because you think this team would be better with people coming back like Cody Glass, who returned from injury, and now Fagemo, who is still pretty good because the Preds were lucky to get him off of waivers when they got him, is now been reclaimed by Los Angeles. Well, the players the Preds are playing right now aren't pulling their weight. Something has got to get better. I have said leading into this game, I think it was the last one, these rants start to run together in my head, differentiate when I said it after what game. Somebody of a big name quality has got to be benched to send a message that you don't bench all of the stars who aren't performing at once altogether, but you send a message. Don't pull your weight. You're not going to get ice time. Everybody has got to pull their weight, no matter if they make the most money on this team or are on an entry-level contract. I hear the T word when it comes to the military, when it comes to how fans think this team should go the last 68 games of the season. I'm not ready to say that yet, but I'm getting closer. So that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching as always. Click a like if you like this one. Click subscribe if you really like it. I appreciate Preds fans who keep coming back to feel me vent, sharing my pain. And if you're a fan of the Coyotes or somebody else who's stumbled across this channel who likes to see me in pain, thank you very well and good for driving up the subscriber count. You can find my social media by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Predemption so I can climb well above 300 on my way to even more, I hope, down the road. And we'll see how much more angrier I can get if they lose to the Ducks at home on Tuesday.